Alright guys, before we get into the video, let's talk about futtrading.co.uk. Every single method you see in my videos can be found over on the website with buying and selling prices for almost every single card on the game. £10 a month gets you access to tier 1 buying prices. That's icons, special cards, silvers and Thursday flips. For £15 a month, you get access to tier 2. That gives you live filters, gold chem styles, UCL cards, and our amazing area of fluctuations where the market is continually monitored for highs and lows. You guys are then notified when to buy low and buy and sell high, basically. A really easy way to make coins. We've recently introduced a tier 3 thanks to you guys asking for us to develop a bot. Basically, we came up with a program and what it does is it pings you every single minute pretty much. I think it's every 3 minutes. You will get pings telling you when cards are low and what to sell those cards for. I'm going to show you an example of that now. I'll be right back. Alright guys, and this is the area of the Discord for tier 3 users. As you can see, it is pinging you guys with the current price of these cards and the live target sell price. You have to cross-reference that with what the sell price has been recently and use some of your own market knowledge, but this runs 24 hours a day to make sure you guys are getting continual deals that you can keep making coins from. The legitimate way, a new ping's just come up right there for new cards that you can go out right now, buy and sell. So check it out, get involved, futtrading.co.uk, but for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But it's a brand new episode of Trading to Prime R9 Moments, and we're going to be kicking it up this week to really push on and try and get them done as soon as we possibly can. Don't forget though, the Road to Glory goes live every morning, 7:45 or 8:15 depending on the day. And yeah, we're doing bits over there, except Weekend League is not going well at all. But if you're on a low budget, that series is really good for you guys to learn how to trade with basic methods, because that's what I'm having to do over there. Obviously, because we just started off. We made 1.5 million coins roughly last week, starting from absolute scratch on a brand new account. But this video is all about trading with special cards and icons and anything like that. And to be fair, it works with all budgets. It's just a case of being aware of what's on the game at any one time, and understanding the differences between the market at different points in the week. So today is Sunday, and with Sunday comes Weekend League sell-off. But we have the uniqueness at the moment that we get promo packs quite heavily on a Sunday because of the La Liga tots. Now, something to note about the promo packs is yesterday I had a little look at what the Lightning rounds did, and the 50Ks sold out on Xbox, but 100Ks and 125Ks didn't sell out on Xbox. I think they got down to like 5,000 on 100Ks and like 20,000 on 125Ks. It tells me that the appetite for the Liga tots isn't quite there, although I think people are relatively hyped about it. But I also think it tells me that people are sort of changing their mindset about FIFA points. This would never have happened before, ever. It would have been a situation where they would have all sold out, and then the promo packs that were left in the store afterwards would have sold out. And so the thing about that, and what it does say to you, full stop, is the cash injection in terms of what we'd expect normally isn't quite in there. So basically, let me explain it to you in simplistic terms. What happens when we get promo packs is everyone uses FIFA points, some people use coins, on opening up packs. And what that does is when they look at the team that's, for example, Fodder, or the team per Liga Tots are in packs, that drops their price quite significantly because people pack them and they list them, and that's what happens. However, once that's done and those cards sell, people then have coins in their club, which means spending power is there, so things increase. So let's say, for example, those Llorentes get bought and 50 different people list them, another 50 people will go and buy them because they want them for their team to improve them. Like, for example, I've just gone and bought Llorente on my RTG. And so it brings prices up. When we see tots, the Weekend League sell-off isn't anywhere near as heavy as it is normally. Normally weekend sell-offs is a massive drop in the market. It doesn't quite do the same thing when there's tots out and when there's players out, because people have spending power. So I just want to show you an example of where that's different compared to what it usually is like. So if I show you, here we go, perfect to show you it. So, Cristiano Ronaldo, right? CR7. If you look at this, 10th of April, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, he just plummets and plummets and plummets and plummets. And then look at him under here, he drops off before climbing quite significantly. If you look at last week, the drop off is here and he's leveled out. He's just leveled out. Relatively drops off here and he levels out. And what that tells you is that the buying opportunities on this game are much better. It makes it far easier for you to trade. Now, what I would caution against is buying anything sort of to hold for too long. What we want to be doing right now is quick flipping. So let me show you what quick flipping is. Also, I'll show you what the things are looking like here. We made 500,000 coins yesterday night alone. So we've got the silvers that we've sold, and we've still got these guys here that are being sold currently right now. And genuinely, once it's all sold, which it will sell for, we'll be at 5.005 million. That was from a starting total of 3.1 million about 6 days ago. So that's a dub. So we're going to come back out of this. So when we talk about quick flips, when we're talking about special cards specifically, always set your filter, like I say, special shadow. The best way to quick flip, in my opinion, is the 10, 20, 30 filter. I like this filter mostly. The minimum buy now you're going to get on this is 30,000 coins. The reason why I like that is it makes people more hesitant on buys because the cards are a little bit more expensive than perhaps they would be normally. So if we look a little bit at Coop Miners, for example, we've got him there 36, 36, 32. So we know that 34 isn't really a good deal. So we'll come out of that. We'll flip back again. Will Hughes, 32,000 there. We'll have a little look. And what you can do is get footways up to speed up your process. No problem at all. So there's a 34 there, but he hasn't got a shadow on him. 32, 3. So we're going to buy that Hughes. And we're listing for about 36 or 37. It's first thing in the morning. We've been noticing recently that first thing in the morning, cards are a lot cheaper than they are during the day during Weekend League because people buy up teams. You've got to remember, today is Sunday. So some people will go and buy their teams to complete all their games on Sunday. You have that like luxury when it comes to buying on a Sunday. Insignia at 35. I don't think this is a great deal. It's not all. And we'll repeat the process. 30,000 isn't a bad deal, actually. There's a 32, but that probably gets sold. And so here, this is important. So you see here, you've got Insignia at 30,750. What you want to do now is just get a rough idea of what over the hours are. So this gives you an idea of what the market last night and today has settled at. This is what people think they can get for these cards. So 35,000. A lot of time, if you have no market knowledge, that's a good place to start. It tells you roughly what those cards sell for. Okay? So roughly what people know they sell for. Because someone like me that lists overnight will list out overnight expecting to make 35,000 coins, for example. That Jovic has gone. And you just repeat that process. Now, if you are able to do this throughout the week, I promise you, from a starting budget of like 100, 200k, you can make $1 million. Easily. Like, not even without even sweating. If you look at me on my RTG, it's exactly what I did. On my RTG, that's exactly how I made coins this week. There was no, like, stress about it, no hard work about it. We just got silvers, we flipped them. And then what we did is we bought into special cards overnight or during the day, and we just flipped them on, and it was a piece of proverbial to make those coins. Really, really easy. Let me just quickly see if we get anything else there. Moist King at 33.5. So I see a 35 there on bid, so it's a good deal, yeah. So it's annoying. So I see a 35 there. So you see the 35 that was there? That's a good pickup. Because you know that on bid minimum he's at 35 at bare minimum, so you can pick that card up. And again, we'll go again, we'll repeat the process. See if there's anything here. Dumfries at 30. Nowhere near a good deal. You flick through, you just want to see if you can pick up one below. So 13 seems to be about his average price. If you see a 10,000, perhaps there's a buy there. So no, there's nothing there at the moment. And we keep repeating that process. Now, PlayStation users, you're going to find this a lot easier at this time in the morning. I'm doing this at 9 o'clock in the morning because you have a lot more supply on your console first thing in the morning. On Xbox, we don't quite have that supply. However, so that's one thing about buying them. We then sell them on, we flip them on to the market, and you do whatever it is. When it comes to later on tonight, you list them overnight. Now, the important thing to understand about special cards, and it's vitally important you understand this, is that when you're trading with special cards, you do not panic when they don't sell. Because what will happen tonight is you'll probably see a little drop-off. Of course you will. Because people are going to be listing them up and they're going to be undercutting you. But then again, those cards get bought up again. And you've got to remember, there are different time zones that exist. So in the UK, when we start selling off a weekend league, which is going to come at like, I don't know, 5, 6 p.m. tonight, America still isn't doing that. America's hours behind us. So they're still going to be buying cards for their teams. They're still going to be trading with their teams. And so they're still going to be buying from them to look at the cards. So you can't panic. And the same thing for you, America. And let's say, for example, you start buying when we're all asleep and Australia's just waking up. Don't panic if your stuff doesn't sell, because we'll wake up soon and we'll then buy your stuff. And that's how it works. The market is relatively stable. This whole thing about it crashing and climbing like mad isn't true. It does drop and it does climb, but it's relatively stable. You've just got to think of it like that. Another thing that you need to be looking at right now, and I've said it 4 or 5 times now with silvers, they're extremely, extremely profitable. When I've looked at silvers in the last sort of 24 hours on my RTG, there's been deals everywhere I've looked. Like, genuinely, right there, there's a deal. Straight away. So you've got 1,009, 1,009. Even this card, if you want to buy them, is a deal. And you can list. If you're listing to match the market, you can list for 3 hours. When you go out, they'll sell. You just got to sit and chill. Sometimes silvers will come and undercut you, and that's fine. You just got to be patient, and they will sell. Let's have a look at Santetti and left backs. And this is genuinely how you're going to take yourself from 100k to 200k to 300k to 1 million in a week. And I'm not saying this to exaggerate it. Anyone that uses our website does this every single week, without fail. Most of the people on our website find it very, very easy to go onto this game and make 1 million coins in a week. There's no hard work to it. There's no stress to it. It's just about knowing how to place your coins. That Lasney's a good deal. Unless they've come down last night. They haven't. So that's been sat there for 20 minutes. It's a good deal. Like, definitely a good deal. So 2.9, there you go. So we're listing for 2.5. He will sell. Someone will come along and need a snapper star centre mid, and they'll buy him. They might have two of the other ones and need him. And then Serie A look at Benevento defenders. Little look here, 2.5. Barber could be a good deal. 2.8. Nah, not a great deal at the moment. Go across to Crotone. And this is silver flipping in a nutshell. Okay? This is silver flipping in a nutshell. 1.9, 1.7. And you just keep doing this. Just keep looking. You work your way through the filters. The videos down below will give you all the filters you need. There's loads of filters in them. Again, website subs, you've literally got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of filters on your on the site. So you utilise as many of them as possible. The goalkeepers. Serie A, who else we got after that? We go Sampdoria. Go centre back. Left wing. It's not a bad deal on that Damsgaard, to be fair. He actually does. He does come up size 3k. Torino, goalkeepers, right backs, nothing in there. Onto Bundesliga, and I'm doing this literally first thing in the morning. So the fact we've even picked up some deals is very, very nice indeed. None there. Go to Frankfurt. Try and find ourselves one more deal if we can. All of these we do. So these sell for 3k plus normally. You can see they're relatively okay, the ones at the end, because they've been there for a while. So then we list these all up for 3k each. And that's silver flipping in a nutshell. So think of it this way. You have the opportunity to sell anything overnight, okay? And the market always rises overnight. But when it comes to being on the game, this is what you should be doing. Instant flipping cards to make profit. It's not hard at all to do. It's pretty easy to do. And when you're thinking about instant flipping cards, the whole point of instant flipping a card is to make instant profit. You can then invest to sell overnight. So you start off with your silvers. You make profit from your silvers. That allows you to go and buy 1 or 2 special cards. You try and flip them on during the day. Fine. As you're doing that throughout the day, your coin total is building and building and building. Before you come off the game at night time, you may have 100,000 coins from a starting total of zero coins, okay? You may have that. Once you've got those 0 coins at the beginning, and you've got to 100k, you then take that 100k and you invest it overnight. So then what you do is you go back to 10, 20, 30. So you're going off the game overnight. You go back to 10, 20, 30. You go special. Shadow. And again, you just see if there's any deals. Now, it's going to be hard for me to find deals specific at the moment. Chiellini, 55. There's a 50 there. And just because something isn't a good deal on the first one you look at, doesn't mean there aren't deals being listed there. So, for example, this is here. I can add that to transfer targets and bid on it if I want to. Lees Malou at 43. He's popped up since we've been here. Is this a decent deal? 46, 45, 49, 42. So 41 with a Hunter in bag, so I don't see many of him with a Hunter on him. Let's have a little look and see if we've got any with a Hunter on him around here. So that Hunter's not a bad deal, so we're going to take that as a deal. I'm going to list them up for 47, and I'm going to be going out to play Sunday League in a bit, so I'm going to list them up for 47. Which is, actually, do you know what? We'll go 47 and a half for 3 hours. And we'll leave them there. Is it massive profit? No, but it's a quick flip. It's an instant flip. Something that's going to make me a little bit of coin as I go. And as the market moves and drops, because it moves and drops throughout the day, that card will eventually sell for profit. Ollie Watkins, 34, isn't a great deal. But then we can still look and see if there's any other deals. So see, the market last night dictated he was about 45k's worth, okay? This morning there's been a drop off. The 29 is not a bad deal. There's a 31. So with someone like Watkins, what I'll do now is I'll check his sell prices. I'll have a look at what he's sold for. And then I'll know if he's at a low end of his fluctuation or if he's about right here. That's going to enable me to sort of monitor what I should be paying for him. So he's had a 41k sell this morning and a 39k sell this morning. But his sell prices have been about 29 to 35. I'm not that interested in Ollie Watkins. And that's by looking at his sales history on Futbin. So you go Watkins, click on market sales history and it brings up this page. You can see a 39 and a 41. But before that, there's loads of 29s. And other than that, there's been some 33s, 34s, 35s. For me right now, I'm not interested in that card. Doesn't mean it's not profitable. Just means right now I have no interest in that card. I'm going to go again and see if we can get one more deal. Why not? Renzi, Dalot. No deal there. Hunter. Because let's get 129. 132. So again, Kulusevski here, I'll have a little look at and see what his fluctuations are like. And see what he sold for recently. I'm assuming that's not that great a deal. I've not been trading with Kulusevski for a little while now. I tend to trade with the higher end stuff at the moment, and icons, but I'll have a little look. So we sold for 132, 125, he's had a 165 sale today, which someone should check the market sale price. 145, 150. So it's higher in his fluctuations, he does get 150. So I'm actually going to pick this one up. And I'm going to try and get 150 for him once his fluctuations come up again. Because he has been getting 150. He got 150 overnight to last night. So we'll go 150 on this one. We'll list that. And if the other one's still there, which I'm hoping it is. It is still there. 149. Because we know when the fluctuations, if I show you here, he sold for 150, 154, 153, 155. He's at a low end. All it takes is a little bit of research. That's all it takes to make coins on this game. A little bit of knowledge, a little bit of research, and genuinely you can make it, from that card alone, we'll make about 13,000, 14,000 coins profit. And again, I'm doing this first thing in the morning. Give it 2-3 hours and the whole market will pop left, right and centre. It will continue popping. It will continue making your coins. You've just got to be willing to be on the game for that to happen. Leeds and lose, okay. We know Leeds and lose not that great a deal at 43. We just pick one up at 41. And that's how it goes. And you keep on doing that way. So summing it up, use methods that are instant flip, quick flip, like special cards because they're fine to do that with. In my opinion right now, silvers are the best for that fully. They're the best for that fully. Start by quick flipping throughout the day. You want to make as many coins as possible. On a Sunday, Saturday, that's the best way to go. Then what you do once you've got those coins is towards later on in the evening, you look for stuff to list overnight with weekend league sell-off. So let's say theoretically that Kulusevski you pick up for 129 today, so for 149, you want to look for some more of them, but ideally at slightly lower price to account for weekend league sell-off, and you flip them overnight, you list them overnight. There's no reason why you can't make 100, 150k a day by doing that, and genuinely it does not take hours and hours and hours, it literally takes you a couple of hours a day to do. And you can do that while you're playing the game. So you can go and buy a load of silvers, list them, play 2 or 3 matches of weekend league, go and buy a few more silvers, list them, play a few matches of weekend league. And once you've listed them overnight, next day, repeat that process. And let's say you're going to school in the morning, or you're going to work in the morning, just quickly hop on before you go. Before you go to school or work, hop on, half an hour, and just pick up 2 or 3 or 4 cards. So while you're at work, you're still selling something. And that's vitally, vitally important, because then that's an extra 20, 30k you wouldn't have made. When you get in, again, hop on, buy 3 or 4 players, list them up, and it keeps going like that, and it becomes a massive cycle that keeps making your coins, keeps making your profit. But that's the end of the video. If you are new around here, as always, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure you turn your notifications so you never miss an upload. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.